Okay, so the tradition I chose to talk about today is prom. Prom has always been a tradition of my family. Everyone in my family has gone, so they expected me to go. They always gave me the choice, but it was just kind of yeah, I'm going to go to prom. But it's a tradition not only in my family, but it's a really big thing in my hometown. Some places don't make such a big deal out of prom, but I feel like in my hometown, everybody goes to prom, and that's just kind of what you do. But today I'm going to talk about the preparation for prom, what prom actually is and what you do at prom, and the things that you take away from prom. So let's start with the preparation. First, you have to find a date or the group you're going with. And juniors and seniors are the people that go to prom at my high school. But some people may have every grade go. But at my high school, you have to be a junior or a senior, or if you're a freshman, sophomore, you can be invited by a junior or senior. So I, both years, was not dating anybody, so I was running around like a crazy person trying to find a date. But in the end, it all worked out. I found a date both years. But after you find your date, you have to find a place to eat. Because before prom, you eat somewhere, sometimes nice, and sometimes it's you can just eat at somebody in your group's house or your own house. But my junior year, I ate at somebody in my group's house. They had a pretty nice house, and we ate outside by their pool. And the next year, I went a little nicer, went to a nicer restaurant, and yeah, so it just depends on what you're feeling. If you want to be a little bit more casual with the dinner, then it's just your personal preference. But after you figure out your date and your dinner, the next thing for girls, for me, is to find a dress. And finding a dress, I always found my dresses 2 or 3 months before prom. I was not one of those people that waited because it just stressed me out. I needed to have it set out and I needed to have it ready, so I was ready to go that day. And a lot of people spend a pretty penny on their dresses, anywhere from $100 to $600. So I was not one of those people that spent a pretty penny on mine. I spent a fair amount of money on mine, but it was not anywhere near the $500, $600 that some people spend. So I found my dress in about January, and prom wasn't until about May. So after I found my dress, I needed to figure out how I was going to do my hair and makeup. That was a big deal. And I was searching through Pinterest a couple months before, figured out what I was going to do, and that was it. So after all that's done, comes the day of prom, when all your preparation is done. And prom is usually about May. The first Saturday in May is when my school does it. So the day of prom is really just getting ready for prom. Prom doesn't start until about 7:30, but the girls start getting ready about 11 o'clock, which is ridiculous when I think back on it. But I just had so many things to do. Had to get my hair and makeup done and had to get into my dress. And by the time I was ready, I had to make sure my date was still breathing. And after I got ready was picture time. And pictures, in my hometown, there's 2 places that you go. If it's raining, we go to a very nice church that has a big grand staircase, and we take pictures there. But if it's nice outside, which it was on my day of prom, we went to a place called Friendship Gardens. And it's exactly how it sounds. It's a garden, and it has a big waterfall that people usually take pictures by, and it's just a beautiful place to take pictures. But after pictures, you eat dinner at wherever you decided to eat dinner, nice restaurant or any other place that you decided. And after dinner is the actual prom. And like I said before, the actual prom is about 7:30. And my hometown, we had prom at Lucas Oil Stadium. And we had it in one of their event rooms. And for me, prom really wasn't your typical dance. It was really just a social event for me. I was talking to everybody the entire night. I danced a couple times, but it really wasn't about the dancing for me. But after prom, there is a post-prom. And some schools don't do post-prom, but my school did a post-prom. And the post-prom really is a bigger party than prom is. Post prom, there's games, there's food, it's just a blast. So post prom goes pretty late into the night. It went until about 2 a.m. because it doesn't start until about 10 because it's after prom. But yeah, post prom was fun. And but yeah, post prom is the end of prom. That's kind of where you stop. But the things you take away from prom, I saved my pictures. This is my picture from my senior year prom. I got them it's professionally taken at prom. So I saved that, and just the memories from prom. It was just a fun night, and it was just a night that I got all dressed up and felt like I was on top of the world. So prom is fun for me, and it's my tradition.